Hello, my name is Dr. Julie Connor from Healthy Ways Wellness Center in Brookville, Connecticut. I'd like to present my program on CBD oil. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself, some of my credentials. I'm a registered dietitian with a master's in public health and a doctorate in holistic nutrition. I'm a certified dietitian nutritionist and board certified in functional medicine. I'm board certified in holistic nutrition, a certified health coach, and I'm certified in adult weight management. At Healthy Ways Wellness Center in Brookville, Connecticut, we offer many healthy services, including nutrition counseling, functional medicine, massage therapy, acupuncture, chiropractic, energy medicine, hypnosis, guided imagery, personal training, spa services, DOT, CDL physicals, and in 2019, we will be also having other services, including thermography, and we will be hosting the Greater Danbury Holistic Moms Network, and we're very happy about that. This is our integrative team at Healthy Ways Wellness Center, and we're very proud of our wonderful professional team of practitioners. I have an outline for you of my presentation on CBD oil. I'm going to be talking about the definitions, the history of cannabis, the endocannabinoid system, the benefits of CBD oil, environmental and health impact of grow practices, research, safety, legality of CBD, why we chose CV Sciences as well. So we're going to start with the definitions. Cannabis sativa is a herbaceous plant, and it's the source of medical cannabis and agricultural hemp. It contains between 60 and 100 constituents. THC is psychoactive, which means it makes you high, while CBD is not psychotoxic. It does not make you high. CBD is cannabidiol, which is one of more than 100 phytocannabinoids that have been isolated from the cannabis plant. MH is medical cannabis, which is cannabis for medicinal purposes, and MJ is marijuana, which is cannabis for recreational purposes. Let's talk a little bit about agricultural hemp. Hemp is originally from China, and it may be one of the oldest cultivated crops in the world. It's a variety of the cannabis sativa plant, not psychoactive. It has less than 0.3% THC by dry weight, and it was grown commercially in the US until the 1930s with the fibers processed to make rope, sails, and other fabrics. The Marijuana Tax Act of 1937 effectively killed the industry because at the time it was not possible to distinguish between marijuana and hemp. It was not until the 1970s that THC was identified as the defining characteristic of marijuana. By then, the entire genus of plants had been federally banned under the Controlled Substances Act of 1970. Now a little bit about the history of cannabis. It was first reported as a medicine greater than 5,000 years ago. It was introduced into Western medicine in the 1840s by Dr. W.B. O'Shaughnessy. Cannabis extract from the cannabis plant was the medicine of choice in the early 1930s. It's promoted as having analgesic, sedative, anti-inflammatory, antispasmodic, and anticonvulsant properties. It was available in 1906 and manufactured by Eli Lilly, White Park Davis, Sharp, and Dohm. Now let's talk a little bit about the endocannabinoid system, ECS. Cannabis's range of effects is related to the constituents such as THC and CBD. And it wasn't until the 1980s that we discovered that the cannabinoids play an important role in health. Our endocannabinoid system has cannabinoid receptors, We have enzymes that help produce and degrade endocannabinoids. Endocannabinoid receptors are located in every major organ system of the body. These compounds help with the modulation of neuropeptides and hormones, and through those interactions, this system can impact the brain and behavior. The endocannabinoid system maintains homeostasis, which is balance, and keeps our bodies functioning optimally by adapting to change. Keeping our bodies functioning optimally by adapting to change is another way of talking about stress resilience and stress response. If stress is managed better, then sleep, fatigue, anxiety, depression, and IBS will improve too. The endocannabinoid system is called the master control system. It helps us respond to stress by modulating endocrine function, regulating fight or flight, and managing inflammation and the immune response. It affects all systems of the body, organs, and tissues. When the master control system is out of balance, disease develops from too much or too little endocannabinoid tone. Endocannabinoids are messengers isolated from the brain and the peripheral tissues that communicate via cannabinoid receptors. And the main receptors are CB1 and CB2. The two most studied endocannabinoids are anandamide, which is a neurotransmitter produced in brain, which is called the bliss molecule, and 2-AG. Endocannabinoids are involved in direct regulation of appetite, metabolic health, pain, inflammation, thermoregulation, intraocular pressure, sensation, muscle control, motivation, reward, mood, and memory. Endocannabinoids are also involved in learning. Endocannabinoid tone requires a balancing act with CB1 and CB2 receptors. Optimal CB1 activity decreases anxiety, reduces pain, decreases inflammation, controls sensory perception, memory, and cognitive dysfunction. Anandamide and THC bind to CB1. Stress increases our own endocannabinoids and increases 2-AG. Stress negatively impacts diet. CBD is becoming the shining star of the endocannabinoids research because it helps balance the endocannabinoid tone. CBD has an indirect effect on the CB1 receptor, helping to manage stimulation. CBD has a much milder effect on CB2, which creates balancing and releases chemicals to reduce pain. CBD creates balance given our diet and stress. There is not enough research that can give us dose-specific information for medical problems, and the amount of CBD is going to be very individualized. It can even change daily for a person based on the stress in their life. There are so many benefits to CBD. Research on CBD and its benefits is growing rapidly. Go on PubMed.org to read it. CBD helps with anxiety relief, reducing stress, improving symptoms of PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, inducing sleep in cases of insomnia, as a possible treatment for epilepsy, Alzheimer's disease, multiple sclerosis, arthritis, RA, Parkinson's disease, stroke, arthritis, chronic pain, muscle pain, spinal cord injuries, acne management, cancer symptoms, cancer treatment side effects. Now let's talk about environmental and the health impact of growing practices and look at outdoor grown agricultural hemp versus indoor grown medical cannabis. Outdoor grown agricultural hemp has many benefits. It sequesters CO2, it's environmentally helpful, it requires 80% less water, it's sun-powered outdoor grow, and textbook sustainability. While indoor-grown medical cannabis has an enormous carbon footprint, it's environmentally harmful, wasteful water demands a huge strain on the power grid, and there's consequences of fungicides, pesticides, and fertilizers, as well as the fact that it's unsustainable. Marijuana growers in the United States are using 6 billion a year in electricity. A square foot of planting requires 200 watts of electricity. Since most legal weed is grown indoors, the pot industry burns through large quantities of electricity to power lamps, ventilation systems, and air conditioning. Agricultural hemp is amazing. It's non-psychotic, which means it supports health and balance without a high. The whole plant is incredibly useful. Food, fiber, building materials, fuels, about 25,000 uses. It's nutrient rich. It has essential fatty acids, amino acids, vitamin E, phosphorus, sodium, magnesium, sulfur, calcium, iron, and zinc. And it's eco-friendly. So it sequesters CO2, it has no herbicides, and repletes the soil. Let's talk about research. Agricultural hemp is not a controlled substance. The National Institute of Health database lists about 150 studies involving CBD as a treatment for conditions as varied as infantile spasms and Parkinson's disease. In June 2018, the FDA approved a cannabidiol-based drug called Epidiolex as a treatment for severe forms of epilepsy, representing the first government-sanctioned medical use for CBD. Preliminary research also indicates that CBD may be effective as an antipsychotic in reducing the symptoms of schizophrenia, with fewer side effects compared to current antipsychotic drugs. CBD also shows promise in reducing cravings among people addicted to opioids, according to a study published in Neurotherapeutics in 2015. CBD might fight cancer too. A review was published in the British Journal of Clinical Pharmacology in 2012, which stated evidence is emerging to suggest that CBD is a potent inhibitor of both cancer growth and spread. Let's talk about safety. Studies show CBD is non-toxic. Chronic use in high doses of up to 1,500 milligrams a day of CBD are reportedly well tolerated in humans. CBD does not induce changes in food intake, does not affect psychological parameters such as heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature. And based on recent advances in cannabinoid administration in humans, CBD shows safety in humans and animals. CBD can have a potential for negative interactions with medications, so check with your physician before starting CBD. Let's talk about the legality of CBD oil. Hemp is not defined as marijuana under the Controlled Substances Act. Agricultural hemp, the fiber, stalk, seeds, oils can be lawfully imported into the U.S., and these portions of the hemp plant can enter into U.S. commerce. What to look for in a CBD oil? We're looking for full traceability, no medical claims or dosing recommendations, efforts to grow research, generally recognized as safe self-determination safety assessments, and commitment to education. CV Sciences has full traceability from seed to shelf. This is the company that we chose in our practice at Healthy Ways Wellness Center. They have generally recognized as safe certification, and the manufacturer must invest in toxicity assessment. They harvest using EU, which is European Union certified hemp seeds. They extracted an on-site European ISO, which is International Standardization, certified facility using CO2 extraction. They import directly to a state-of-the-art lab in San Diego. They test for cannabinoid content, pesticides, contaminants, heavy metals, and solvents. They're third-party tested to verify concentration, quality, and safety. They convert the raw CO2 extracted oils into varying concentrations of hemp-derived CBD oil. They formulate and bottle CO2 extracted plus CBD oil using good manufacturing practice and NSF, which is National Sanitation Foundation certified facility. There's a distribution from seed to shelf. We have 4 lines that we use at Healthy Ways Wellness Center. The first line is the brown line, which is the raw formula of CV Sciences CBD oil. This is 90% plant material and 10% phytocannabinoids. It's a total plant CO2 extract from agricultural hemp imported from Holland. It has fatty acids, cannabinoids, terpenes, plant sterols, chlorophyll, and vitamin E. And we carry the balm and the capsules in this line. The next line is the green line. It's the total plant complex with 85% plant material and 15% phytocannabinoids. It has fatty acids, cannabinoids, terpenes, plant sterols, chlorophyll, and vitamin E. The raw oil undergoes decarboxylation, which is a gentle heating process in which the cannabidolic acid, CBDA, is converted to CBD to maximize CBD concentration. So, for example, if the raw oil consists of 100 milligrams of CBDA and 100 milligrams of CBD, the decarboxylated oil contains 200 milligrams of CBD after decarboxylation. We carry the sprays and the caps in this line. The gold line is 75% plant material and 25% phytocannabinoids. The gold formula is the ultimate step in refining the oil, where excess plant material is distilled from decarboxylated oil in a solvent-free process. The final oil comprises only CBD, minor cannabinoids, and plant-derived fatty acids, terpenes, and vitamin E. We carry balm, gummies, and oil in this line. And then we have the strongest formula called the Pro formula. And this can only be prescribed by one of the practitioners at Healthy Ways Wellness Center. And we carry oils and capsules in this line. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation on CBD oil. If you have any questions or you're interested in getting CBD oil, please notify us at Healthy Ways Wellness Center at 203-775-1819. Thank you very much and have a great day.